Hi, I'm Max, and this is 600 Pounds and Back again. Today was day 5 of my water fast diet. It was a good day for the most part. I didn't get much sleep last night, but my body seems to be okay with that. Like, I only got 4 hours, and I haven't felt very tired. I feel a little bit tired right now, but it is 6, so I mean, it's going to be that time. The hardest part of today was I served people food, and that was really difficult for me. And I wanted to talk about this a little bit more about how when you're dieting, you alienate yourself from society. Everybody at the weekend loves to cut back, cut loose, and when you're dieting, like, you can't go with other people. And there's not that many solutions for this either. The other hard thing is it's not just eating with other people. It's like, for me, my love language is acts of affection, or, doing acts of service, as they say. And, I love cooking people food and, making really good meals. So I got up early this morning and I went and made my sister and her kids breakfast, and, well, sisters. And I made, I came home, and my cousin stays with me sometimes, and it was my turn to make dinner, and so I made him dinner too. And it was just really hard, and I don't really have any good answers besides kind of white knuckle it and have the discipline. The only other answer is you have to just avoid these occasions. And I don't like that answer either, that you don't socialize with people. That's just not really great. But the alienation is a really big deal on diets, which is why diets aren't meant to last. It should just be normal, healthy eating. Like, you should eat healthily all week, and maybe you have a treat, like every Sunday or once a Saturday, and be able to control yourself. I feel like that's my biggest problem, is that I, will do well all week, and then on the weekend it'll just be like, okay, I ate poorly, and then it'll go into Monday, and it'll go into Tuesday. Before you know it, I've had a whole week of unhealthy eating and have undone the last week's work. So, cheat days or cheat meals or cheat whatever are just always really tricky, and there's no real solution to it. But the alienation part, the people know you're dieting and they treat you differently, and it's just, that's also really hard. Either they treat you like, oh, I'm sorry, do you want us to do this? Or they totally ignore you, and it's kind of like, great. And you don't want either. It's just difficult. You have to white knuckle it through it and be like, okay, go ahead. If we're meeting at Applebee's or whatever, and you guys are going to order whatever, I'm just here to enjoy your company or whatever. And that is fine. It is enjoyable, but it is also stressful. That kind of leads you to want to eat later. There's no real good solution, and that's why it's important to have a good partner or good people that encourage you. And I do have those people, and sometimes I'm around them, sometimes I'm not. I got on the scale this morning, and the plateau has started to happen. It was down a few pounds, and it's like, well, a few pounds in a day, that's not that much, but I mean, it is a lot. I acknowledge that it is a lot, but I know that in the next 2 or 3 days, I may not lose weight while fasting. I went to the Y again today and swam for a bit, and that was about my day. If you have any suggestions on, like, eating socially, what you do, I've tried different tricks. Like, sometimes I like to smoke every now and then, so sometimes, on other diets, I'll be like, I'll have a cigar. That's not on the diet list, or I'll have a diet soda. But on a water diet, there's none of that. So that's just what it is. All right, you guys, stay positive, keep the faith, keep going. I'll see you soon. Bye.